Okay, people, before we get started, I just wanted to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to get all notifications. We drop new episodes of FORNEVERNEWS every Saturday, 12 p.m. EST, and throughout the week, we upload some of those segments into smaller videos for your viewing pleasure. So yeah, hit those buttons. I'd greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, let's jump into it. I got some good, great, fantastic news for One Punch Man fans. By golly, it seems as though they were waiting for the right timing to come with the heat for the anime, because y'all know One Punch Man's anime, the manga is a different story. The manga has been, actually the whole franchise honestly has just been an interesting story to say the least. I mean, a web comic turned into a full-on serialized thing with a notable artist, and then the anime coming, anime season 1, knock out the park, Madhouse Studio, everyone praising it. It was a surprise to most that, whoa, this kind of goofy little comic about this dude that can beat everybody in one punch becomes like the biggest thing in the world since sliced bread. The art and animation was fantastic. It was a beautiful time to be a One Punch Man fan when season 1 came out. It was amazing. It was freaking, honestly, I could go back right now and still rewatch those episodes. Like, if you know how people rewatch, I don't know, South Park or Family Guy and stuff like that, I feel like season 1 of One Punch Man for the most part is like that. I could go back and have a good laugh at Carnage Kabuto, or you know, the Sea King. I'm not gonna laugh at that, I'm gonna be amazed in epicness, but it was just, honestly, season 1 of One Punch Man to me is like a damn near classic in and of itself. And then we had that big shift after a few years of no anime to season 2, where Madhouse, probably because they seemingly are getting out of the game, I don't hear much about Madhouse nowadays, but then One Punch Man moved over to JC Staff for season 2, and the introduction to the legendary, iconic, and absolute greatness that is Garo. In case you don't know, I'm a Garo fanboy. I'm just saying, I gotta throw that out there. And they didn't have Garo, but I am a massive One Punch Man fan. I just bought this the other day at a convention. Look at this shit, dog. Look at it. Ah! But, you know, it's been a wild freaking ride to be a One Punch Man fan, and then the manga, it's just been snapping lately. The internet has been going absolutely insane with the climax to the monster arc and all of that good stuff. And now, One Punch Man anime fans, let's freaking go, because it got announced also with a visual arriving that One Punch Man Season 3 is coming! It says, One Punch Man Season 3 is in production, and a change in anime studio for Season 3. It's for sure not JC Staff, but they can't reveal who's actually working on it at the moment. So, thankfully, we're not going to have what JC Staff did, which I'm not even going to lie. Most people really hated on JC Staff, and I think that's due to, we come from the Madhouse Season 1 that was just freaking stupendous, you know, top of the line, some of the best shit that you would get out of art and animation. And then season 2, it wasn't necessarily bad per se, it just didn't measure up to what season 1 did. Season 1 left high expectations on the aesthetics department, so a lot of fans fell off of it, and One Punch Man honestly kind of decreased in popularity for the longest time. It's only honestly like maybe the last year and some change that it started to get a little bit of hype back going because of the manga and whatnot. But One Punch Man lost a lot of that luster of people really rocking with it after season 1 of the anime. And now that they're seemingly getting away from JC Staff, we also got a visual for it, which kind of, it's interesting to say the least. And now granted, I don't think that's what the character models are going to look like, but Saitama looks different than he's looked in season 1 and season 2. And Garo, for the most part, again, maybe it's just the art style of whoever drew this. I don't think, again, that this is how, you know, expect the anime to look exactly like the key visual that they put out, but it's very interesting, and I'm just wondering who the hell got it. My god, if it is Studio Mappa, on one end I'm gonna be like, oh, we're about to get something on the level of what season 1 was, because let's be clear that if they do a proper adaptation of One Punch Man's manga for season 3 and give us that same level of quality that season 1 brought, this is going to once again surge One Punch Man up the charts, the same way how Attack on Titan with season 1 was massive, then season 2 it wasn't as hyped and a lot of people were kind of falling off. Then suddenly season 3 goes rampant through the freaking roof. I think the same can happen with One Punch Man, because the manga, like I said, everybody's been going absolutely crazy for it. The fights have been fantastic. All of it has just been really good. You do a solid and faithful adaptation with a proper studio, we'll be cooking with gas again, and people will once again be screaming and calling out the name of the Cape Baldy. But this key visual is dope, and I'm just so happy that they're giving it another chance. I really thought, like, yo, what happened with JC's staff and all of that, chances of us getting a One Punch Man season 3 might have been unlikely, or if we did get one, it was going to be probably again with JC's staff and something that is just considered like mediocre. So it must have been, and this is why I say sometimes, you know, you gotta speak up, you gotta speak your piece. I think it was a lot to do with online people constantly hyping up how much they love the manga, that they were like, you know what, if we put some manpower behind it, we put some marketing dollars, we put some money into a good studio, take it away from JC's staff and give it to somebody else, we might have another shot at getting this thing to where we need it to go. Because honestly, One Punch Man has the potential to be top of the line, you know, one of the ones that everybody screams, like just the way people right now are screaming about Jujutsu Kaisen and really highly anticipating Chainsaw Man, and every time there's a season of Demon Slayer, the same can happen with One Punch Man, and should happen with One Punch Man, because it's really freaking good. It's a great freaking manga. So if they give it the right treatment, just like what Madhouse did with season 1, woo baby, ain't nothing about to stop us One Punch Man fans from eating. And I'm so happy that I caught up with the manga in a way. Like, granted, would have been nice to experience this, you know, going in as an anime only, but either way, I know what to expect in terms of greatness, and now we just got to keep our fingers crossed that it's a good studio. Honestly, I don't really want Bones to get it. Bones, they got their work cut out for them. I honestly don't even really want Mappa to get it, if I'm just keeping it all the way real. Granted, it will probably give us a great product, but then at the same time, it's like, dog, they got everything. Is the anime industry just gonna be Mappa Studios? It's no longer the anime industry, it's the Mappa industry. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would like maybe, whether it be A1, because I think A1 could do a pretty solid job on the aesthetics department, and then of course you just stick to the source material. That's all you gotta do. Just, hey, manga page, draw that shit in anime style and animate it nicely. That's all you gotta do, and you're there you go. So hopefully that's the case, but if it's not them, who else would it be? I mean, granted, I know it's a pipe dream, it's never gonna happen, but Studio Ufotable with One Punch Man, I mean, what are they doing besides Demon Slayer? Come on, dog. And granted, it's a very good thing that they focus on it. That's why Demon Slayer just pops every single year, because they only focus on, you know, a very small amount of titles. But we gotta wait and see. If it is Mappa, I'm not gonna complain, but I'm gonna feel so bad for those animators. They're gonna be looking there, and when the guy walks through the door and says, hey, we got another one, they're gonna start freaking strangling themselves. No more! But we gotta wait and see. Either way, One Punch Man Season 3 coming, and it's not going to be with JC staff. Thank goodness we get another shot at this. And again, I don't want to completely shit on JC staff. I actually am in the minority of, I did enjoy season 2 of One Punch Man. It was freaking awesome to see Garo and everything. It just wasn't as epic as season 1's quality of art and animation. That's really it. Now, y'all know that the voice actors of One Piece, they've been around for a while. They've been doing this stuff since 99 when the anime debuted, and in particular the voice actress of Luffy, this has been, you know, her biggest role. I mean, granted, some would argue, dog, she did Krillin. She's the voice actress in the Japanese version of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball of Krillin, but yeah, Luffy has easily surpassed Krillin. I'd even say worldwide, because yes, Luffy is a more popular character than Krillin, in my opinion. I don't know, that actually be an interesting poll. I get it in Japan, there's no contest, but outside of Japan, like in Mexico and even in the US, Dragon Ball is bigger than One Piece, so that'd be an interesting debate. Let me know, which one do you think is more popular outside of Japan, Luffy or Krillin? I'm still gonna say Luffy. I don't care. I'm still gonna say Luffy is more popular regardless. And either way, that's just her biggest role, hands down. That's her role of a lifetime. But according to this, it seems as though her role of a lifetime, she wants to end with it, because apparently One Piece voice actress Mayumi Tanaka wants Luffy to be her final role. Oricon reported that veteran voice actress Mayumi Tanaka appeared in the 7 Rules variety show last Tuesday, where she spoke about her voice acting aspirations. Tanaka, who has been voicing One Piece protagonist Monkey D. Luffy for around half of the 44 years she's been active as a voice actor, revealed that she wants Luffy to be her last swan song. I've voiced many young boy characters in my time, and I want to conclude my work in the voice voice acting industry with Luffy. Even putting aside the question of whether I can still voice young boys after this, I feel like I've accomplished everything I ever wanted to do with that sort of role. In 2019, she addressed the possibility of passing away before the anime ends, to which she said, "I might not be alive by the time it ends. When the time comes, I hope that One Piece fans can accept the person I choose as my successor." Which, if I'm not mistaken, the conversation went that she wanted the voice actress, which is weird because she's older than her, but the voice actress of Goku in Japanese, she wants her to succeed her if she was to pass away, which I don't even like to talk about none of that stuff. Like, nah, dog, Tanaka, you're gonna be here until the very end. We don't care. We're sending you all the positive wishes in the world. We love you. You are Luffy through and through. And yeah, I don't even want to think about that, but yeah, that is interesting that she wants to end with Luffy. I mean, granted, you know, she's an older age. Also, the amount of money that she's made with One Piece. I mean, Luffy is in damn near every freaking episode, right? And that's the main character. So I can only imagine, because over there in Japan is very different than over here in the West. Over there, they make real money. Their voice actors are treated so different over there because anime is an integral part of their culture or whatnot. Voice actors over there are damn near like rock stars. So over there, they're making bank. Over here, voice actors, they're getting, what is it again? I think $60 an hour with a 2-hour minimum. They could walk away from a session with $120. Over there, they walking away with, I don't know how much, but it's way more astronomical than $120. So shout outs to Tanaka, but yeah, I'm not even gonna allow her to speak that into existence. You are Luffy. You're gonna finish this role and give us that great performance that you've done through and through, and we love you to death, Tanaka. Don't speak such atrocities into the air, please. And shout outs to Mayumi Tanaka. Just amazing. And hey, if there's a Krillin role that happens to come up after One Piece, we still want you as Krillin too. I'm just saying. Eden Zero fans, it's been a little bit quiet for the franchise as of recent, but y'all know that season 2 was announced, that is in production, and we got a couple of pieces of updates on it. For starters, we know that Eden Zero season 2 will be coming 2023, but also we got a new key visual for Eden Zero season 2, and it looks quite pretty, if I do say so myself. I know it was a little bit rocky for a while because, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of the run of season 1 over here in particular on Netflix and whatnot, it was announced that the main director, if I'm not mistaken, forgive me if I'm off, it was either director or producer on Eden Zero, had passed away. So it was kind of up in the air what would happen with the future of the IP, but it seems as though it's going to continue on, and with the season 2 key visual and a 2023 release, I'm hoping for more really awesomeness. I really enjoyed season 1 of Eden Zero, and I feel like such a shitbag because I swore to myself, like, yo, I'm gonna catch up with Eden Zero, it's so good, yada yada, and here I am, months out, probably over half a year since, yeah, I started this year, if I'm not mistaken. The first video I made this year was of Eden Zero season 1, and I have still not caught up with the manga. Forgive me. But hey, this visual looks pretty freaking dope, and I can't wait to get into more Eden Zero. Maybe I just stick anime only, I don't know. It's up in the air, lads. But yeah, Eden Zero season 2 incoming, and they're revving up. I'm hoping winter 2023, no later than that. I think, especially if they're dropping key visual after key visual, I'm hoping for, let's get a January going, start the winter season with something awesome, and it'll go full circle because I finished Eden's. Oh well, we won't get shit. Even if it comes out in January, we won't get it for like, what is it, 6 months after the fact. God damn it. But yeah, Eden Zero season 2 key visual.
I have a dream, alone in my room as I sit with the tea. Couldn't possibly think what I often see, and you don't even know how I often blink. Lights be flashing and looking at me, such a odd unique, yet I'm so unique and you're looking at me. If the walls could talk, they would probably read bleak, and I'd probably say, bitch, get the fuck off me.